What food comes into your mind when you think of the unhealthiest thing that you could by far consume, especially daily, that's going to be so toxic to the cardiovascular system, hormonal system, and even can be seen in progressing the growth of cancers? What comes into your mind? So one of the most toxic things that a human can consume, and this is something many of us consume without even knowing so, and it's going to be processed oil in any fashion, because oil does not help anybody's healing journey. It does not reduce any lymphatic stagnation. It does the opposite, especially for individuals that might be struggling with even cancer diagnosis. So polyunsaturated fatty acids, especially PUFAs, otherwise known as, are going to be your seed oils, as many of us hear about, that are going to release free radicals, produce oxidative stress for our bodies if we continue to consume that. And most baked goods, fried foods, the takeout foods we love have these oils in them. Now I know it must be really difficult to avoid this, but as little of this as we consume as possible is going to help anybody on their healing journeys. Now, what is one food that many could argue is probably the best forms of food and some of the healthiest foods on the planet that can actually improve the development of children, that can reduce lymphatic stagnation, and especially help patients heal in the long run? And of course, that food is going to be the fruit family. As many of us know, or should know, that our digestive system has a very long GI tract, which is meant for the breakdown of certain carbohydrates, which is why fruits work so well for so many. When you look at a food, for instance, like a blueberry with all of the antioxidants and vitamin C that are extremely beneficial to fight against free radicals and oxidative stress. Or maybe you look at something like coconuts and dates and mangoes and cherries, and all these forms of foods are extremely healing because our brain runs on glucose. It does not prefer to run on ketones or ketosis, or let's say somebody's on a carnivorous diet, because humans are not carnivorous beings, as our intestinal tract, our anatomy does not compare to a carnivorous animal like a cat, a lion, or cheetah. And of course, there's the research to prove so. If somebody even adds something as simple as orange juice, and if they're diabetic, this will improve their blood sugar, reduce oxidative stress, and improve their ability to heal. So have you started to avoid those processed oils, including olive oil and fish oils, especially being rancid, and also added extremely beneficial foods like fruits that are going to start hydrating the lymphatic system to aid in the ability to detoxify?